Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Learn with Jason. Today on the show, we are going to be building with one of the things I'm most excited about in the web right now, which is the ATproto. This is a way to do kind of distributed social or a connected social across a whole bunch of different kinds of sites. It's really exciting. It's a little confusing at first, and that's why we have brought in an expert. Please welcome Zeu to the stage, who's going to teach us about ATproto today. How you doing, Zeu?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing so good. I'm so excited to dive in. So I just want to maybe kick off with a few words about who you are and what you do, and then let's get coding.
Yeah, quick intro. Hi, I'm Zeu. I'm a software engineer focused on website stuff, and I yell about AppProto a lot online.
Amazing. All right, so let's dive right into it. And here we go. So I am starting out by, I'm looking at your website. So this is zeu.dev. And if I want to start building something with AppProto, what should I do first?
Yeah, so we're gonna go to your hometown framework, Astro. Let's make a new project, and then we're gonna install a few packages.
Okay,
So
great. Let me pull up, I'm going to get a new window going here. Actually, why don't we start in a terminal because that's going to make more sense to my brain. And we're going to go into the GitHub folder, and then we'll go into CodeTV. Or wait, probably want this one to be in Learn with Jason because that's what we're doing right now. And I can pnpx astro. Wait, that's not right. pnpm create Astro. There we go. Astro at latest. And this is going to be called ATproto Astro. Okay. So this is going to help us create a brand new site. Make this a little bit bigger so we can see what's going on. Do you want me to use a template or go empty or?
yeah, let's go empty.
Okay. Get the dependencies, install that new Git repository. And then I'm actually going to close this window. And instead we'll do one of these, or CD. Okay, so here we are. We're in, I do trust these authors, in fact. So we're in here. We got words to live by. Trust yourself. So I'm here. I'm in. I'm ready. Where do we want to start? We've got just kind of our basic Astro site sitting there. Nothing up our sleeve in terms of dependencies. We've just got Astro. What's step one?
Yeah, so let's install, we only have a few dependencies that we need to get. So we are going to use the Astro CLI, so pnpx astro add. And we're going to install a plugin called @fujo coded, so FUJO coded. There's an @ sign, sorry. Slash auth proto. No dash.
No dash.
No dash.
Got it. Okay, so we got that one come in. To run this command without prompts, what does that mean?
I think you could just pass the yes flag and it'll just say yes the entire time.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so that's just it telling me. So this is showing me what it's gonna do. It's gonna add the thing. I do love Astro for this. Okay, so we got that one.
Perfect. And then we're gonna just normal install. Oh, actually, we're gonna. This is a server app, so I don't know if we're just doing this locally, so I don't think you just need like a Node or Netlify integration. So like pnpx astro add Netlify or whatever your preferred one is.
Let's do it. Probably should have added the yes flag, but it's fine.
The yes flag.
Okay, so now we got there's our Netlify adapter, and I'm gonna clean that up just
and
a
then
tad.
And then just two more normal packages. We're gonna get unstorage, and @ sign @proto common dash web.
Okay.
Perfect.
There we go.
Okay,
And
cool.
then, great. So by default, Astro's running in hybrid mode, so we can just tell it not to pre-render. Anything else before I start the dev server?
Other than output being server, no, we're pretty good.
Yeah, I'll put it right into go output, and that's going to be server. There we go. And then we'll pnpm run dev. Okay, so that is running at localhost 4321. So I'm going to close that up and head over here. And this is now our little Astro site. So as you can see, there's nothing to it right now. Real simple stuff. But just you wait.
Just you wait. So I normally put like the default Astro page, like, with the HTML and stuff. I normally put that as a layout. Do you do that as well? It'll make life easier.
Good. So let's do new file. We're going to do layouts default.astro, and then I'm going to go grab everything that was in here, put it in here, and then do you want me to like do anything with this, or just kind of for now just put in a slot?
Yeah, we're gonna put in a slot, and then we're gonna add in OAuth. So the cool thing about Fujo Coded's integration is that we don't have to mess through a billion steps to do OAuth. It'll give us more time to do everything else.
Excellent.
Yeah, so right now, under layout.
So here now we're just, for anybody who's not familiar with Astro, we just moved all of this boilerplate out, and the only thing we have to put in the index is the content we actually want, and then whatever's inside the layout goes into this slot here.
Perfect. Cool. So at the top there in the front matter, we're going to import login.
Is that a
curly brace login? Yeah, it's a component. Perfect. From components, and we're also going to get a variable, so not an import, but we're going to do const logged in user equals astro.locals.logged in user.
Right, astro.locals.logged in user, and that's not a function, right?
No, that's a global variable.
Okay. And
it doesn't error for you. That's really cool.
Yeah, I have an Astro plugin for VS Code that it should get all this stuff to work properly. Yeah. Sometimes it works. It's like 60% of the time it works every time. It's that kind of thing. But today seems to be a good day. My camera's on the fritz, but my
don't jinx it. This is not the time. Cool. And then all we need to do is add in the login component. You can just put it atop the thing there. Yep, perfect. And then to just show off that we are logged in, we could do like a conditional that's like logged in user $&, and then a p tag. And then we could just do logged in user dot handle or did, whichever one looks cooler. Both. Even.
Let's do handle, and then maybe here we can do like a did, because I think that is useful to have. Also, just to sort of understand what it is we're getting at. So then out here we have our login, and then do I just do one of these?
No @, but yes.
No @. Okay. Here we go. So I'm logging in, and this is taking me to Blue Sky. So we'll do one of those. I think it's that one.
Perfect.
And we're authorizing.
Yep.
Back we go. Oh no, are you being bad? No, there it is. It just didn't catch it on the first thing, which is, that's all stuff we can figure out later. But this, now, let me make the font bigger. You can see this is my handle, and this is the did, which you can see has like a structure. It's did identify what it is, PLC, I think has a funny history that I'm not going to try to remember right now. And then this is like my actual unique ID. So this is honestly, I've heard people talking about ATproto OAuth, and I was really worried that that was going to be where we spent all of our time today. So I'm really glad that that just worked.
No, literally, when I was like making this project, just to like demo and make sure everything works, I was also dreading that because I have spent like 30 minutes to an hour, depending on the stream, mainly because people talk in chat. But it takes a minute. There's a few steps. But good thing, thanks to the community, shout out Miss Boba for making this integration, because then we don't got to deal with that anymore.
Yeah, that is definitely really, really nice that that just worked. Very, very cool. Awesome. So we're logged in. We got ATproto rolling on an Astro site already.
Perfect. All right. So our goal for today, doing the OAuth bit, honestly, like making templates like that, like very straightforward, but that's like the hard part, kind of. Our goal for today is to make basically an opinion aggregator. There's a site online called Polis. And basically the idea is that somebody can put forward a topic, people can submit statements, and then you as a user can agree or disagree or have no opinion. And so we are going to see how far we get into implementing all of that. So yeah, I mean, first things first, I guess let's make sure we make a topic. Now, I do have a lexicon ready to go. But for this example, like you don't need to know it other than a few type definitions. So if we want, let's go ahead and make a utils library file. And then we can throw all of our type definitions like in there.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. I normally put in lib or library, but I don't think Astro cares about that.
No, we're doing it right. We're not taking half measures here.
You're right. Okay. So we are going to get, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 4 type definitions. All right. First is ref, REF. This is just a general reference to a record. So this would be URI and CID, both are string.
Okay.
And then the actual data that we're going to work with is, first one is topic. And this will have a title and description. The description is optional.
Boy, I'm getting quizzed on TypeScript right now.
So we have sorry, my bad. Okay. Same vibe with statement. Title description, same thing. We're also going to have a topic property that is a ref or a reference.
Okay, and the topic which is a ref.
Yep.
Okay.
And then last one is vote. And this is going to have a statement, which is a ref. And then I call it say. And then I put agree or disagree, but you could go I or nay, A or nay if you want to be fancy about it. I don't know. Agree, disagree. Let's do agree, disagree.
As like a union.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. And then let's see here. And then we are actually, while we're here, I'm going to not throw you, but we are going to just make a bunch of utilities because we are going to be using, using 2 services made by microcosm.blue. We're going to use Constellation and Slingshot to get backlinks and resolve records and stuff. That way we don't have to go directly to a PDS.
And are these packages or are these like APIs that I'm hitting?
These are just APIs. So we're just doing like fetches and stuff.
Okay.
But the first
one you said was Constellation.
Yeah, so Constellation basically lets you index backlinks. So, for example, we want to see every single vote on a specific statement or every single statement that's attached to a topic. We are going to use Constellation. So that's that one.
Okay.
And
And then
then
Slingshot was the other one.
yeah, Slingshot specifically gets like specific records. So we're going to use their resolve handle to get a person's DID based on the handle that we give them. And then as well as getting a literal record
Okay.
based on a URI. So we're going to be using these two services to make life much easier without making our own app view. So
Excellent. Okay. So you said we're going to need a handful of utils. Should we like scaffold them out and then go fill them in?
yeah, so let's do sorry, brain. Let's do 3 async functions. We got get backlinks, which will take a subject and a source, both are strings.
And do you want these to be like separate arguments like this or destructured objects or?
Either one, doesn't matter.
Okay.
We're gonna have one called get record. Let's do like a type argument. So no. On get record, get
right.
record,
Got
angle
it.
bracket T. Yep. And then we're just gonna pass in a URI, which is a string.
Okay. And
Perfect.
the third one
is resolve handle, and it's just gonna have a handle property.
All right.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. Whew. Okay. So backlinks. We're gonna do a normal fetch. So like const response equals await fetch. And then we could do a string literal here. It's gonna be a long one. HTTPS / constellation.microcosm.blue /xrpc /blue.microcosm. I ran out of space on my page. Hold on. Let's see. Blue.microcosm.links.get backlinks.
Is it capitalized like that?
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do question mark subject equals the subject, and then and source equals the source.
Spell it right. And source equals the source. Okay. And then any headers, is it a get method?
Yes, just one header. We just need to accept application dot dash slash JSON.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
And so
then we can do the standard like basic check. And then we're going to get data back. So can I assume that it's called backlinks once we await the res JSON? Is that right?
I mean, I destructure at this point.
Okay.
So I destructure to total, cursor, and records. We don't really need cursor. We get rid of cursor.
Not going to use it.
Yeah, this is going to be a low amount of records.
And cursor would be if like for handling pagination, but we're not going to be using enough to need pagination today.
Yes, exactly. We're using a whole new lexicon, so nobody's used it other than me. Yeah, so just await res JSON, and then I feel like at this point just return both of those. Records is going to be, I put the thing here. Records are going to be we'll deal with it later. I'll do type of definitions later. Okay. Get record. Cool. We are going to use slingshot this time.
Okay.
So const
Same general
response.
idea.
Yes. And then the URL is going to be slingshot.microcosm.blue/xrpc /blue.microcosm.repo.get record by URI.
Is URI capitalized or camel case like this?
Camel case, that's perfect.
Okay.
And then question mark @_URI. The word.
Oh, because it's an ATproto URI.
Yes.
URI, geez. Okay, trying to talk and type at the same time is not working out. Okay, so we got that, and then same thing with the accept header.
You don't need it. This is just a straight
Okay.
JSON, so no need for that.
And these are both GET requests?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm going to copy paste this part. And we'll change what comes out down here.
Yep. And then, yeah, and then this would just be like, you could you could structure it to just be JSON or something.
Got it.
And then you could do at the end there like a type definition. So as ref ampersand and then a object that has value t. Perfect. And then just return JSON.
Nope, that's me. Okay. Okay, so that's our get record.
Yeah. Cool. And then resolve handle. This is the easiest out of all of them. Same thing as the slingshot bit here. Like you literally just copy everything. We're just gonna change that xrpc bit there to com.atproto.identity.resolve handle.
com.atproto identity resolve handle.
And then it's just handle as the parameter.
Handle, and then that one is, whoops. I got a new mouse and it's real squirrely. Okay. Handle. And then down here we're getting
destructured, and it's just did.
But it's so like not yeah, we're not getting an as, we're just getting our okay.
Yeah, just did. Yep. And then you just return the did.
What did you do?
The JSON become a did.
There we go. Okay. So then we've got our ability to resolve a handle, we've got the ability to get a record, and we've got an ability to get our backlinks, and we've got some types. Okay?
Yes.
I feel like we just laid a lot of foundational work here.
Yes, this should make the rest of our time way easier. So let's hope. All right. So our goal right now on the home page is to make a form. We are going to have the user make a topic. So in this case, let me just double check some things here. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong page. Cool. Yeah, we just need a form, and then an action. We're gonna make an Astro action in a moment. So method post action.
And what we can replace that in a second.
Yes, and then we just need title, description, inputs, and then a button to submit.
Okay, so I'm just gonna oops. Submit, and so this is going to be create topic, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's our title. Here's our description, and it's okay to leave them as text fields, like we don't need long descriptions or anything. Okay.
No,
any other details in here? Oh, I need to give this a name.
Yeah, just names. Yeah.
Title and description. Okay. So now on the home page, when we look at our site, we've got our title, we've got our description, and then we can create our topic. That's going to post, but right now it doesn't post anywhere because our action is empty. So we need to create an action.
Yes.
And we do that. Remind me, is it an actions folder?
Yes, under source. Yeah. Actions. Yeah. And then index.ts.
Okay. And this one is going to be called what?
So we do export const server equals an object. And then in here, we're gonna call it create topic. And then it'll auto import define action. There we go. And then an object inside. And then we're going to add a lot of things. So accept is equal to form. And then input, we need some Zod validation here. So we need to do z.object.
You're going to let me auto import that? No, you're not. I'll get it later. Okay, so I think
it's under Astro /Zod.
From Astro Zod.
You need to turn that into a curly brace.
Got it?
Yes.
And then what else are you unhappy about? You want what now? You want the handler. And I assume that's an async function, right?
Yes. Perfect.
Okay. So now that it's not yelling at me, we have our input is going to be title, and that's a Z string, right?
Yep.
And our description, because they just need to match what we did in our form.
We're gonna make description optional.
Okay.
You know, just wrap everything into. Oh, or you could do that. Oh, I didn't know that.
I think that works. Is it supposed to be Z optional around it?
Yeah, it's Z optional. Oh, I mean, that's the way I did it. I didn't know.
You know, let's not rock the boat here because I feel like if you've got working code, I don't want to. This is not the thing that I want to waste time on.
Fair. Yeah, we have we're speed running this. All right. Inside the parameters is input, comma context. No object.
Oh, right. Yeah, I forget. Context. Context.
Okay, we're gonna lay some more groundwork, but we're gonna be copy pasting all of this later on. So let's get the logged in user by doing context.locals.loggedInUser, kind of like before. And then we could throw in some validations, like if not logged in user, throw a new action error. And then I believe it's an object.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's like message. Yeah.
What is the code? Is it a 401? No, that's not right. What is the code?
It's the whole string. Yeah.
Come on.
Unauthorized. It's kind of nice that Astro makes you write write it all out, because
it is nice to not have to just like memorize numbers. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, we're gonna do something similar with we're gonna get the agent. So const agent equals await, and then we're gonna import get PDS agent. That is going to be okay, it does not show up. I will get you the import in a moment. Lowercase ds agent, and then we're going to do curly braces logged in user. Perfect.
Okay.
And so, yeah, PDS agent is going to be imported from Fujo coded auth proto helpers.
Oh, helpers.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. And then similar error checking.
And then is this also like an unauthorized or?
I threw in an internal server error. Up to you. Cool.
Okay.
Now let's actually make a topic. So we're gonna do a try catch. If you do the catch first, you just literally copy paste from the agent error. You just throw that and it's perfect.
Okay.
Cool. So what we could do is we can make a record from the input. So we're going to do const record, or I call it topic record, equals input as topic. Perfect. Okay. And then now we're actually going to make the thing. So we're going to do const result equals await agent.com .ATproto .repo .create record. Okay, we're going to make an object as a parameter here, and then we're going to do repo is equal to the logged in user's DID.
Okay.
Collection. Oh, we should make some const here. If you go back to the utilities real quick, we're gonna make some constant variables here. So at the very top or there. Okay, here's the question. Would you rather have this eventual app that I will be adding on to later be called et2.app, like et2 brute, or pedro.vote?
Obviously, Pedro.vote.
Okay, cool. So let's call it a Pedro topic. Do all, yeah, sure. And then we're just literally gonna have this be equal to a string that's vote.pedro.topic.
And so this is us giving like a namespace for our lexicon.
Exactly.
Okay. And did you want this to be like all caps, like constant?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I'm here to do it the right way. We're not cutting corners today.
Yeah. And then do the same thing for statement and vote.
Statement. And do you want it to be Pedro's statement?
Yes. Let's be very specific. I don't know what that voice was.
Okay, so vote Pedro statement. And then we'll duplicate and vote.
Yes.
Okay.
We're about to use those namespaces a lot, so I forgot to do that.
Got it. And this one's going to be Pedro topic?
Yes. Our key is going to be TID all caps. That should show up. Yep, there we go. .next str.
Like cool. That?
And then it's a function, sorry.
Okay.
And then record is going to be the topic record.
Look at us go.
Perfect.
Okay, so we've created a record. And so this action that we're taking right now is we're using the agent, which comes out of the ATproto library. Mm-hmm. And then these libraries, like its namespace here, so com.ATproto, and then we are creating a record. This is what we'll put it into the jet stream.
This will put it into the user's PDS.
Right.
Like
Sorry. Yeah. So
it'll
I'm like
yeah.
skipping some steps, but like I'm saving it into the PDS, which means
Yes.
that once this happens, other apps will now be able to pick up this record if they're listening for this lexicon.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. So this is like, for anybody who's wondering how does ATproto work, this is sort of the magic sauce, because once we create this thing, it's out in the world. It's there now.
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Oh no, there's an okay. We're gonna add two more. We're gonna add two more utilities. My bad.
Okay. I'm ready. No, I'm
Um,
ready. We're so
yeah,
good
yeah,
at
yeah.
this.
All right. So we are. Oh nope, that's not where that goes. So we are going to make two things about the at URI. They're all just normal functions. One's going to be called build at URI, and the other one's going to be called parse at URI.
Okay.
Perfect. So build URI. Here we could make this an object, and then it'll be did collection and R key.
Oh wait, I'm doing this wrong. Did collection R key, and then we need to copy this. Now they all get to be strings. None of these are optional, right?
No. And then we're just going to return a string literal that is at, yep, and then just did / collection / R key.
Did collection R key.
And the
Okay.
cool bit about this is that it looks like HTTP, like just a normal URI.
Mm-hmm.
It's modeled after that. It's pretty cool.
I do really like that about this protocol. It just makes it doesn't force you to build a whole new mental model. It's kind of like, well, you're kind of doing this already. It's just it has different semantics.
Exactly.
Or it's same semantics but different outcomes. Okay. Yeah. So then here.
You ready for some rejects?
Ooh yeah. All right. Let's do it.
All right. Okay. Const regex equals / at and then then we're gonna do groups. So parentheses, question mark, angle bracket, did. We're gonna name them.
Oh right. Yeah. Okay.
And then just did dot star. Perfect. Slash collection. So name it collection. And it's just going to be dot star here. And then same thing for R key from the collection.
And for anybody who is confused by what's happening right now, don't worry about it. Regex sucks.
This when I first made this like a year and a half ago, it took me a solid 30 minutes. I was like, Regex sucks.
Regex is one of those things that like I for some reason I spent a long time getting really good at it. And now every time it doesn't matter how good you get at it, you still regret it every time you have to use it.
So true. So true. Cool. So we're gonna do const groups equals regex.exec, and that's a function URI question mark dot groups. Perfect. Okay. And we're just gonna return an object with the did equals groups question mark dot did, and then the rest are the same.
Okay, so we got our collection and we got our R key. Okay.
Cool. Great. Perfect. All right. So back at the action. Let me go back to the action as well. That should be the last time we touch utilities. So cool. And then here we're going to get the R key. So const R key
like R key
equals equals parse at URI. I feel like I could have made this easier, but
It's fine.
It's fine. It is what it is. Okay. Optimization later. And then result.data.uri.
Okay.
Perfect. And then we're gonna go ahead and return an object that's we're gonna use it to redirect once we create it. So I don't know. So redirect is equal to a string literal, and we're gonna do /opinion/ the logged in user dot handle. I have time. Okay, and then the R key as a string.
Okay. Like that?
Yes, perfect. Minus a semicolon.
Oh, right, because we're in an object.
Yeah. So we're good on that. Now we could just go back to the main page.
Here. And now we're going to use our actions. Ta-da!
Perfect. And then in the front matter, we're going to do const result equals astro dot get action result.
Oh, that's right.
Actions dot create topic side. And then an if statement, if result dot data dot redirect. In the front matter. Sorry.
If result data redirect.
And then we're just going to do return astro dot redirect result dot data dot redirect.
Okay. And so that will put us over on the page. Do we want to create the page, or do we want to try to submit this and show that it's working?
Yeah. Let's make the thing.
Okay.
Real quick. Let me.
So that was opinions, and then we have the handle, / and then we have rkey.ts, Okay.
And then we could just do params to just show that the params exist.
Import layout from layouts.
Okay.
Am I doing that wrong? Come on, bud.
Oh, we do not have time.
We're deep. Layouts default. And you want the result is where does that live? Same thing, const.
We need to get the handle and R key from Astro params.
Right, it's in params. I know that. I absolutely knew that. So yeah, we're getting the handle and the R key equals Astro params. Okay, and then down here,
we could just show it off for now.
Okay, so that's our guy. So theoretically speaking, if we don't you do that to me, we're going to stop and restart because we created an action. And I think that sometimes causes, wait, did I just forget where it's down here. Did I? So, we just, no. Actions can't be loaded?
I've never seen that.
Oh, good. That means I did something wrong. Actions from Astro actions. That's exactly what we want it to be. There's our create target. Why can't you load our actions?
No, that looks good. And then actions.
Okay, but there is oh my God, I just have a completely invalid file because I forgot how freaking TypeScript works, which would explain why nothing is loading.
Yep. Yeah.
How does it work?
There you go.
God.
Yay.
What a doofus. Okay, so now I got to log in one more time. Hopefully it just does a quick redirect for us this time. Nope.
Remember this account on this device.
Okay, we're going to copy the password. We're going to do this. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to do that, but I am going to authorize it. Okay. Okay, so now we're logged back in, and we can say test topic. Description's optional, so I'm just going to let it rip, right?
Yeah, go for it.
Action create topic.
It didn't redirect. That was interesting.
It didn't redirect, and did it do the thing?
Oh, it errored.
And the error is Astro action error. And what is the... Oh, you got to give me better errors than that. What's going on?
We literally gave it descriptions on the errors.
Yeah, where are you at? Payload, headers, response headers. So it just sent back a 500, which means what?
Right.
Let's look at our index here.
We could console log the error on the catch.
Yeah, let's just throw a bunch of console logs in here and see which thing is failing. And then we'll do the same thing down here. All right, let's try that one more time. And that gave us just a straight up failed for some reason. But it did give us our object here. So this is what's failing. And it's failing for what purpose?
Why is R key highlighted?
Oh, that's a different plugin. It's like a spell check thing.
Trying to see what's different. Const result equals await agent.com.ATproto.repo.create record as an object. Parameter repo is logged in user.did. Collection is Pedro topic. R key is tid.next string. Record is a topic record. And
we know the topic record is right, because here's our topic description, right? So that's fine. And where am I getting to the TID from? This is correct, right?
Yes, that'll automatically generate the TID, and then const R key parse URI.
Because we're not getting here, which means this actual call is failing.
Interesting. The agent is failing.
Let me try just
because the agent exists because it didn't throw there.
Let's just see what happens if we stringify this error and see what comes out. Scope missing.
Scope. Yes. Okay. So the cool thing about ATproto that I completely forgot about, we need to go to the Astro config file and add an object to the AuthProto integration there. The cool thing about ATproto is that you can, as a developer, scope your app so that your app only has access to specific namespaces. So
got it. Okay.
Right. Okay. So this is going to be a long one, but we're going to copy it. We're going to do a repo :
Wait. So hold on. Is this in scopes or am I somewhere else?
We're inside scopes in the array. We're going to make 3 of them for each one, but we'll make one and then we'll just copy paste. Repo : vote.pedro. Topic, I believe is what we called it. Question mark. Oh yeah, we're gonna keep going. Okay. Question mark. Action equals create, and action equals update, and action equals delete.
Like that.
Yep. And then we're just gonna do the same thing for the rest of them.
And that was
Statement and vote.
statement and vote. Okay. And then do we need to allow any of the other stuff? Why are you so mad?
We need to add 2 more things that are needed, which is application name. You just call it Pedro, and then application domain. Just throw it pedro.vote. I will be stealing it, but that's okay. There you go.
Like
Perfect.
That.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, let's see if it'll just let us do what we want here.
You'd need to reauth. So just log in again.
Okay. Are you dead? You look dead. Let's try again. Okay. Cancel. Let's go back here. We're gonna just, we're just, there we go. Logging in. Nope. Gotta.
Cool. And then before you move on here, oh no!
Shoot. Okay, let me try again. Let me try again. I'll do it again.
Yeah. So the cool thing about, as I said, apps can be scoped down so that you'll only have access to specific lexicons. So for this one, you don't need Blue Sky posts.
Mm-hmm.
So it is detailed on the OAuth screen that this app will only have access to these records, which is really cool.
And that's nice if you're like trying to tell somebody like, hey, I want you to log into this, but like I'm not trying to get full access to your entire data.
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
So now
we didn't make
so much closer, but we screwed something up. And the thing that I screwed up is I think I did that wrong. So opinion. Look at us go.
Did it.
Okay.
Look at us go.
So we are basically out of time, but the cool thing about this is there a place we can go to like find this in the Firehose somewhere really quickly just to show that it is in fact on the chain or on the ATproto?
Yes. So there is a site called, I put it on the chat here, but it's called ATproto.at. And this is basically an explorer where you could look at anybody's like public PDFs. And then we could look up yours real quick.
Okay. And so we can look up my did for this. Yes.
You could put in your handle.
Oh, nice. Okay. There's my handle, and that's here. And
so now you can see.
Hey. Look at that.
Yay.
This is sick. Like, okay, so I mean, obviously we didn't have time to get in and actually start pulling this and like displaying it. But the hard part is getting things to exist out in the world for other people to consume. So now that this exists and we have the ability to create data, put it on the ATproto, and then you can go to a different site. We don't have anything to do with ATproto.at. We're able to now get this data, which means anybody, anywhere who's using ATproto can pull this this lexicon, this vote.pedro.topic, and they can do stuff with it. That's freaking cool. Like I have so many ideas for different ways that this could be used. There's so many interesting things happening out in the atmosphere, so to speak, that are just it truly. I talked about this earlier. This is one of the things that I find so exciting in the web dev space, especially right now in this time where kind of seems like cynicism is running rampant. This does not feel cynical to me. This feels so unapologetically hopeful and excited for what's possible in the web. Zeu, thank you so much for teaching us. Anywhere that people should go if they want to take this further, like what resources do you love?
Yeah, so if you want a quick introduction to ATprotocol in general, you could go to the official docs at atproto.com. There are lovely writings by Dan Abramov, the React guy, over at overreacted.io. He has a few blogs there called Open Social, Where It's At, and a social file system that will really radicalize you into believing that ATproto is the future, for real. And yeah, those are where you should start.
Okay. And then if you want to learn more about like lexicons, I found the standard.site like is just good for sort of seeing things that aren't blue sky as lexicons. So you can start to get your head around like what's possible. And then of course, we're going to throw back to Zeu's website. Zeu, any additional words for everybody before we wrap this thing up?
Quick shill. I will probably be live streaming later today, continuing to make Pedro.vote a real thing. So shout out, go to twitch.tv/Zeu_dev or stream.place/Zeu.dev. I will be there in some indeterminate future today, making what we were just doing here with Jason. I called you Jason.
You can call me. Yeah, let's do it. I'm full of data.
Exactly. I'll be there. And I'm also on Blue Sky, and I'm in conversations with a lot of ATproto developers. If you want to be in the conversation and shape the future of this protocol and shape the future of the decentralized social web, come join us on Blue Sky.
Love it. Zeu, thank you so much for being here. And thank you all so much for hanging out with us today and watching. We are doing Learn with Jason. There's a companion episode of this where we talked more abstract about what ATproto is, why it's exciting. That's on the Web Dev podcast. You can find that on your podcatcher of choice or on codetv.dev. And as usual, if you've enjoyed this, please like the show, share it, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, do whatever it is you do that lets other people know that you enjoyed something. Thank you all for being here. Make sure you head over to codetv.dev and look at past episodes of Learn with Jason. And we got some new ones coming up, so stay tuned for those. Zeu, thanks again. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you all next time.